Live from Cool Boys Central.
You're the boss down there. I'm boss up here.
From bat tips to bat nips, we are just cool boys revisiting Batman, the animated series, and wearing hats. This is Batman and Beyond, a Cool Boys podcast.
I see Batman and Beyond.
Oh my god. All right, I'm ready to go for Harley Quinn.
You need to warm your vocals.
Greetings. Like that. I had a good voice the other day. I was just trying it out. What was it? Greetings. I can't figure it out. What was it? Because I'm not a professional. I come across great voices every once in a while, and I'm like, I should try that one out.
Yeah.
And then I get to the moment where I'm supposed to do it on the podcast, and I don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always nice.
I liked your gruff one.
Greetings, cool boy Bat Nation, and welcome to another installment of Batman and Beyond, a Cool Boys podcast. Woo woo! I'm Ballard.
And I'm Steve.
Nice. So cool. Tonight's episode is Harley and Ivy. It's directed by Boyd Kirkland. Written by Paul Dini. Came out January 18th, 1993. And this week's villains are the Joker, Harley Quinn, and Poison Ivy. Wikipedia says, when the Joker fires Harley, she tries going on a crime spree of her own, joining up with Poison Ivy, and the two become Gotham's queens of crime, much to the Joker's fury.
You know, so in this episode, this is a fun one. I like how they develop, basically. They keep pushing how abusive the Joker is. And, he's definitely like, an abusive boyfriend or husband. And I did like Harley's joke when she hands him the gun, the bang gun. No, I thought that was funny.
What was the joke?
Well, he thought he was going to shoot the Batman, and she gave him the gun that says bang.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
And but she's actually like, so in this episode, she fucks up the Batmobile pretty good. They had to send it right back to Earl from the last episode.
No, they didn't. It was fine.
They fucked it up. That should have fucked it up. Like,
I kind of thought the same thing too, actually, because last week I was like Earl, and this week I was just like, yeah, Earl. Like, they should have sent it to Earl Cooper for sure.
Oh my gosh. So this diamond.
Oh my god, the Harley Quinn diamond that's worth only $3,000, but it's huge.
It looked $3 million.
It says 3,000.
I think it said $3 million.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go back because I saw 3,000 as well, and then I just saw it again. It says 3 million. Either that's a dot. Oh no, yeah, no, it's a. I think it's supposed to be a. I can't tell. There might be a little bit of a comma after that period.
If you go back to that shot, Steve, it doesn't even say Harley Quinn.
Why would it say Harley?
Look at it. The Q's all fucked up. It's an O.
But wait,
it's an O. It's a Harley Owen diamond. What the fuck? Worth $3,000 and 0 cents? What the fuck is going on with that graphic?
Yeah, I don't know if it's supposed to be a Harley Quinn diamond. I don't think there was anything that exists. It's a Harley Owen diamond, value of 3. I think it's supposed to be 3 million.
3 million makes more sense. 3 million definitely makes a lot more sense to me.
But yeah, I had a note about it being 3,000 and being really large. Anywho, I like how they just run into each other randomly, her and Ivy, and this is like the start of a beautiful friendship. And Ivy's like a total feminist.
Yeah, this is a great friendship.
It's pretty funny.
Super funny. What's so funny again? What was it?
Ivy being such a feminist. And then they went to Toxic Acres.
Talk to the Gakers.
Toxic Acres.
Toxic Acres. Oh, yeah. The show. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about for a second? I do love when Ivy's running out of the place. By the way, Ivy is hot as fuck in this episode. I love that she's running out of the museum, and she's just like, get in the car. And I think Harley says, "What car?" Because it's under a bush. It's so straight out of Batman 1989. Batman 1989, it's like he says, "Get in the car." And then, like, it's Vicky Vale goes, "Which one?" And, like, no. Wait, who says which one? I actually don't know anymore.
Wow, nice anecdote.
Yeah, I just like that. It's clearly a little homage to like Batman. And then on top of that, last week we were talking about license plates. This week, Poison Ivy's license plate says Rosebud. Steve, did the Penguin make Poison Ivy's license plate as well?
I don't think so.
I think the Penguin definitely made Poison Ivy's license plate as well.
All right, we disagree.
You disagree, I disagree, Steve. Everyone disagrees.
I did like the Rosebud reference.
Rosebud from Citizen Kane.
Yes. Are you like a shock jock DJ or something?
No, I'm not. Not tonight, Steve. I am just Ballard doing Ballard.
Now you're doing it completely different. I don't know what to do with you, buddy.
I'm just having a lot of fun, Steve. I'm just having a lot of fun.
Okay. Why don't you take a deep breath and
I actually need to go. I gotta go smoke a cigarette real quick.
All right,
I'll be right
why
back.
don't you go take some air for a second?
Yeah, why don't you go continue watching it. Just remember, this is really important because Poison Ivy helps Harley get her agency back. I just want to make sure that's important. Everyone knows that.
I like. I guess I'll wait. So right now it's just gonna be a bunch of dead air until Mike gets back from his cigarette break, and so I hope that his cigarette isn't too long because it's just gonna be me kind of rambling until he gets back. I guess I should just power through this while he's gone, and I was gonna wait, but that doesn't seem professional. I'm a professional. Yeah, I thought this was super cool that they like Ivy has these plants that she could just turn into these vines that could just like rope people up. It was pretty badass, and I think that's like where it starts getting a little bit more on like the supernatural side in terms of her like abilities to control plants, is that she's like kind of grown those sort of things and whatnot. So I thought that was kind of cool to introduce. And once again, so it's going straight to a men's club. So it's like she's trying to. You're back.
Woo!
Was it good cigarette? Is that what you had there?
Cigarette's over. Cigarette's over.
So yeah, I was
over,
gonna mention.
over.
Did you when we were watching it? She had those plants that could wrap people in vines. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool.
Pretty cool, huh?
What plants?
She had.
Did I miss the newspaper headline montage?
Yes.
Okay, I wrote them all down. All right, Harley and Pamela. I like how they like to hang out in their shirts all day. It's so fucking hot.
I like that.
I don't
they,
care.
Fuck with the people that do those cat calls or whatever. It's like a total feminist thing,
It is, and it's great because for me, it's just like I was a 11-year-old boy or whatever watching this show and just like, woo, girl power, like hardcore. I did, and I'm not like trying to be facetious or anything. I really fucking loved it. I thought this episode was awesome for what it was. It was groundbreaking. Because these two, Harley and Ivy, are the protagonists of this episode. The Joker is definitely the antagonist, but this time Batman's more of a vessel for the audience. Really, if anything, a vessel of good.
Yeah, he's barely, he's just kind of observing until the very end, where he kind of just is like, captures them.
Yeah.
But it's much more their episode, and it is fun, and it's fun to see them together, and just have their bonding relationship. I like
totally.
I think actually in this episode, this shows Batman's detective skills, where I would say
for sure.
Ra's al Ghul would be watching and seeing that he's a good, because he figures out
yes,
the location,
this is definitely a Ra's al Ghul episode for sure.
Where this he figures out the soil through his analysis or whatever.
Also want to point out when he's doing all this analysis shit for the soil, he's going through all these fucking photos like that are clearly in like Harley Quinn's files and Poison Ivy's files. And the first photo of both photos for their files is their mugshots, right? And then the second photo is like an action shot of both of them. And then the third photo is a little sexy. It's a little weird. It's like all of a sudden you're like, okay, it's getting a little sexy, weird. Like Harley's like thrusting her groin into the camera, and like Poison Ivy's like lifting her leg all real sexily. And it's like, and then the fourth fucking photo Batman pulls up is literally pinup shots.
I have to pull it back. I don't remember seeing.
The fourth photos that show up are spank bank. They are pinups. They are literally like he prints those out. He puts those around the Batcave.
All right, I'm gonna watch again. I'm watching.
So you get mug shots, then you get action shots, then you get sexier action shots, and then you have full on pinups.
So who do you think was taking these pictures?
Bruce Timm?
Yeah, he was just drawing them. I meant
we know he's already in the show as himself. I mean, he's literally been in the show as himself and as a toy collector.
Wow, that's funny.
I thought it was very odd for an episode so focused on feminism to have the fourth photo in both of their files to be like pinups. Like, and they're not shots that were taken out because they were getting ice cream or in the middle of a crime. They are literally like, it is Poison Ivy on her knees, all sexy, aimed at the camera, legs folded underneath her, and then this 3/4 shot of like or I would say like a mid shot of like Harley Quinn from like her breasts up to her like top of her head, just smiling right for the camera, a big old smile for the camera. It's like, these are like shots clearly for their lovers, and somehow Batman has them in their file.
He hacked them.
Well, we do something that's really fucking awesome right here. Now that we're in the third act, and they just dumped Batman into the toxic waste lake, pool, whatever it was, giant puddle.
You see how they are able to control the plants to, wrap Batman up, though?
That was cool, yeah. And that plant, by the way, is the plant that's mentioned in the headline, Rare Plant Stolen. But, yeah, so they look at the house, and it's all lit up. And they're like, who lit the lights on? And they go in there. But here's the weird thing. It's an edit. Now, I have to point this out because for some reason, I'm, like, really into editing. But, like, I noticed
thing
that
to be into.
I'm actually a retired pizza delivery driver, actually.
I know, so that's like really stupid to be like into editing.
I'm just I'm like into things that I'm not good at.
It's
you know
stupid.
what I mean?
You're stupid.
Yeah, it is stupid. I shouldn't waste any of my time.
You shouldn't.
With it.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm doing that.
I agree. You should definitely get back into like.
I was trying to make a point, but now I just feel really bad about myself.
All right.
Hang on a second.
Good.
Hang on 1 second. Hey, I'll get back to my point in a moment. Hang on.
Oh no. I feel like I'm driving you to this. I feel a little guilty because right now you were doing just fine, and then I was being kind of mean to you, and now you're like,
Steve, don't think you have so much power over me.
It's
all right.
It feels that way, But
I'm gonna take my own agency back, I guess.
You should, but I'm feeling that, and I'm sorry.
My point I was trying to make earlier, Steve.
All right. Yeah,
okay,
and
I'm feeling it. All right, I feel like I can make the point now. Okay, so I'm gonna make my point now.
You're talking so quickly, but
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to talk quickly. I am super sober.
I believe it. Are you super soldier or super sober? What's that?
Why the fuck is Batman alive in this episode, though? He gets fucking dumped into a toxic pool, and he should have come out looking like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle.
He should have. He definitely got cancer after.
He got something going in there.
After his
face is exposed because this whole time they had him wearing this super sick that Alfred gave him, this super fucking sick, super sick gas mask, and then all of a sudden he's dumped into a toxic lake, the most concentrated version of the toxicity around him in Toxic Acres. And he just does it without no gas mask on.
Yeah, no, he's definitely is gonna die an earlier death from that bath.
But he lives forever, right? Doesn't he live to take care of Batman Beyond?
Yeah, he looks a little worse for wears, but he does live to that period, I guess.
I also love that the track housing, just in general, when you're watching it explode, and you kind of get that final shot, says Toxic Acres, model homes or whatever for rent. It just, as soon as I see that, by the way, the wide shot of it exploding looks like a model. It's animated. This is animated. It looks like a model exploding. I loved that. I don't know if that's intentional. I have no fucking clue. But it looks like they drew the houses as if they were models and then just blew them up. which is what you would have done in a live action film. Anyways, my point being, the track housing always reminds me of the Bluths. That's it.
That's your point.
That's my point.
It's like
stop shooting, you idiot! We're sitting on a powder keg. Is what Batman yells at Joker. It's just like as soon as I hear that, I almost think immediately of like Job, saying that, or Michael. No, Michael like saying that to Job.
Well, I thought that that was a huge explosion. It was fun to watch, and then I like that. It's a woman that captures them, I guess, too. That it has to be Montoya.
It's Renee Montoya. Officer Renee Montoya does it. That's awesome. Super good. And they say right before that, no man can take us prisoner.
I was thinking that maybe it would be like, I'm a Batman or something. Something like that. But
or Montoya's like,
Montoya.
well, I'm a woman. But she doesn't say anything, right? She just
she didn't hear him. Yeah.
What?
She didn't hear. She was like in a completely different area.
Yeah, she like walked away afterwards.
It wouldn't have make sense if she was like, but I'm a woman. Bang, like one of those things.
Well, after mansplaining this episode, the entire episode for everyone, what would you give it? How many boys would you give this episode about girls?
I would give it like 4 out of 5.
I give this one 5 out of 5 boys. I loved it. I really loved it. It just felt so fresh to get like an episode about 2 women becoming best friends who are villains. Like it was just so cool, and you really kind of almost wish that they like fell in love.
That's what you were looking forward to.
And they didn't.
I'm sorry.
And it makes me kind of sad, actually.
You're so cool. You're a cool boy.
Great bat stuff, Steve. Cool Boy Nation. Tune in next week. Same cool bat time. Same cool bat channel. Hang on a second. Oh, Cool Boy Bat Nation, be sure to let us bat know what you bat thought of Harley and Ivy, or what your favorite bat episode is by bat emailing us at batmanandbeyondcoolboys@gmail.com. New episodes come out every Tuesday. Also, please check out our other great Cool Boys Central content with the Cool Boys Podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Google Play, and Patreon. Be sure to like and subscribe to Cool Boys and review us on iTunes. Also, donate to us on Patreon. It only costs $1 and you will receive special access to content too hot to air. You can find the Cool Boys on Patreon at www.patreon.com/coolboyspodcast.
Thank you for listening. Stay cool, Cool Boy Bat Nation. Until next time, it's Bises from Ballard.
That's Bises from Steve. You okay there, buddy?
By the way, I lined this one up for you if you want it.
No, thank you, buddy.
So cool.
Batman
and beyond. Oh, yeah. Batman
and beyond.
Oh,